Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Well, the byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. Second and 10 from the 25. Here's Flacco. It's caught. The reception by Penna. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Well, first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I don't know about you, partner, but on second and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Play action, Flacco. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes and throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week. We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Flacco. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal, so now it's second down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So following the interception, here's Gabbard. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Now, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hit 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
And they'll have it in zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Next to score, Ravens 7, Jaguars 0.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down throw for Gabbard. And this is incomplete. Look at this Baltimore defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. To throw, Gabbard. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Taken from just outside the 30. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. Still going. And he's got this down to the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said,
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Play fake. Gabbard rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this Baltimore defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Gabbert. He's got Lewis. And he will have a Jaguars first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. To the air again, Gabbert. That is incomplete. The Jaguars at 2-11 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I don't have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
2nd down, Gabbert. Open man, this is Lewis. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 37. Hands it off out of the gun. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
Here we go.
Play action now. Gabbert sliding out of the pocket. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down. Here's Gabbert now. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Without a doubt, the fade route is tough to stop if your wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page and the ball is placed in the proper spot.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Flacco. The open man is Clark, complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it second down.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. Hands up forcing the incompletion.
Once more, it's Flacco. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That's a first down with a cherry on top. 31 yards. Up the middle they go. It's Rice. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, Flacco now. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Flacco. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
And they've stopped them on the first 2 downs. Obviously, this is an important play coming up here. I think it's more so for the guys on defense because if they stop them here, I think they've set the tone for the entire game, how difficult it's going to be to score on them.
So they get nothing out of that play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. So 4th down coming up, John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Flush to his right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. To throw is Gabbert. Quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Gabbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. On play action, Gabbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Lewis. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Gabbert now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the red zone now, Gabbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
They'll throw again. Gabbert escaping the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
19 Tiger.
On third down, Gabbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Off the play fake, Gabbert rolling to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Gabbard. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. Now Flacco. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a handoff up the middle. Rice. And he takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Passing play, Flacco. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. And this one will be a 29-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
On 1st and 10, Gabbard. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, Gabbert again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play, as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third. Gabbert to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now he's free at the 35. And he'll be taken down at the 26. To give him the yardage on the completion and also tack on 15 more.
If you get that hand up there, you've got to let go immediately or just not close the hand at all. He didn't, gave it a tug, and that was easy for the officials to see.
Now it's a bootleg with Gabbert. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
A second down throw now for Gabbert. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try to run this one in. And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he works free. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Alert! Alert!
Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Let's go!
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. In motion here, Shorts. Throwing. Gabbert. It's complete to Ryan. And it's a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready?
Play action now. Gabbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
These guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now they try the right side here. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
2nd down and 4.
Cougar 19!
Schultz has got it. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 13-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle they go. It's Rice. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now Flacco. That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. It's caught. The reception by Pitta. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Nice, well-coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. That's going to be caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run for it. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful. And we've got ourselves a tie football game. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the fourth as the kick is away. Here's Robinson. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Gabbard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Gabbard
27-yard line.
going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Let's go.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Warrior 70. Ready.
Gabbard to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. Scobie now, kick it away after the made field goal. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll start things out at the 25. This is 1st and 10. One last gasp for Flacco. He's going to let it fly. This ball intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team